Hi Jay, my name is Michelle, and this is the video I had indicated I was going to send to you earlier. It's going to show you the 3 things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard, reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or if you want to take these 3 things and do it yourself, that is fine as well. So let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that will set your company above your competition. So the first thing that we're going to go over today is going to be content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result on Google is anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500. For you just to show up at the top of Google, you want to make sure you at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And if we just go down through here really quickly, we can look at, you can put keywords behind pictures, like if we right click on this. You have here Ambassador Roofing and Construction, Roofers, Edmond, Oklahoma. That's perfect. You need to add other things behind there. Any other roofing services that you have for either the residential or commercial, any of your general contracting items as well. You can put those behind there also. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is compare your site to your competitor's site. We're going to be looking at Bases Roofing, and we're going to just look really quickly. And this is going to be for your home page only, the number of words that you have on the actual home page. Looking at Ambassador, you have 600 words on your home page, but if we go over to Bases here, they have over 1,800 on their home page. And if we scroll through theirs real quickly, you can just see they have a lot of content that's, information that's listed there on their different items that they have. And we definitely just want to make sure that, we get those words added to yours so that you get more content on yours. Another thing that we're going to look at today is going to be a little tool that we use called Ahrefs. It just costs us a couple $100 a month, but basically what it does, it gives us the behind the scenes details of what Google's looking at when it comes to ranking the site. And if we look at Bases first, we can go here and they have 74 keywords on theirs that's linking it to their site. But if we go over to yours, we see that you have 22 keywords on there. So I just want to make sure we get some additional added keywords onto your home page, to beat out your competition. And something else that we can look at, just to get that added, so that you're ranking #1, above your competitors. Okay? And we just want to make sure we have 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if we get that done. What else we're going to go ahead and look at today is if we go over here, and I'm just going to do a quick search. Right here, I'm just going to put in Roofing Oklahoma City, and if we do that search, the first thing that we're going to see here is when you go into Google, you're going to see a ton of ads. It's going to be anything that says sponsored. So these top 3 right here is going to be sponsored, and this one as well. There's one thing, ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. So just be careful not to burn a lot on Google ads until you know your site's going to convert. And if we go ahead and we scroll past here, this first one here, if we go right in here to this section where you can see OKC Roofer, Statewide, and Heiner, this is our Google Maps section, also known as our map pack, and this is our top 3 right here. And what this section is where you have your business name, address, and phone number listed across different directories. It's also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number, and this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So you just want to make sure that you have different directories, and you want to make sure that the business name, address, and phone number are all the same on each of those as well. You don't want to have different varying things when you do those directories. And you may want to say, well, okay, how do I get up in this map pack area? How do I get in this top 3? And the #1 thing you can do today is to push your business up there is, because you're not ranking in that top 3 right now, is make sure we get your business name, address, and phone number listed across different directories. And some of those that we can look at are going to be like Yahoo Local, Info USA, Yelp, Bing, different places like that that's going to have those information on there. And, we can definitely do that. And how do we get those for you is we actually have companies that we can pull this information from. We can get the directories that your competitor is listed on, and we just take those same directories and we match it with the ones you have. But we don't want to stop there. We just don't want to match them. We want to make sure we dominate them online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get more than they have, and by adding at least 50 or 100 more. So it takes them a lot longer to catch up with you. So we can go ahead and go into our third thing now that we're going to go over today. It's going to be link juice or backlinks. And this is the third pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. So if we go past this section here of our map pack, right here is going to be your number one organic result. And that's going to be Basie's Roofing. And, but that's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So you got to look at it this way. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for a quick example, if you have a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, then that's great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut that's linking to you, well, then that's not so great because you don't sell pizza. So what we can go ahead and I'm going to look here again is we're going to go back to that same site that we used called Ahrefs, and we're going to look at the backlinks real quick. And if we look at Basie's, they have 279 backlinks. But if we go over to yours, you have 58 backlinks. Now, looking at your competitor, of course, with their 279, they've got backlinks from strong, relevant sources. And that's why they're ranking up there, and they're ranking in that first part, when we're looking back here at this section, this organic section right here. So once again, how do we get these? Will we use Ahrefs? We will actually see what sites are linking to your competitor, and we go and get those same links for your business. Getting you there to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that here today. So once again, just a couple things to go over here real quickly, just to reiterate what I just went through. Content, so on your home page right here, you want to at least have 1,500 words, and make sure we have keywords in there as well. Number 2 is going to be citations, so you want to make sure we go over here and we get those different directories signed up and get those on there, and then add an additional anywhere to 100, maybe 200, just to beat out the competition by a landslide. And then, of course, number 3 was backlinks, the more relevant sites pointing at your business to grow. Google your authority. That is going to get you in this section right here. And, if you implement these strategies today, you can become number 1 across Google. So you're probably asking now, what do I do now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. Or however, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.